All right, everyone. So I posted this right here on my X account yesterday. It says, life is such a great teacher that when you don't learn a lesson, it will repeat it. Now, I want everyone to really take that in and think about that. Because if your portfolio looks like absolute trash right now, instead of getting pissed off or feeling very depressed, what you should be doing is try to figure out where you went wrong so that next time around you don't make those same mistakes. You see, eventually the market is going to bounce back, and you don't want to be left making adjustments to your trading strategy mid pump. So these are the time periods where you need to prepare for what could potentially come next. And same goes for when the market pumps. You want to prepare for any potential dumps that could come with the pump afterwards, right? Because this year has been super, super volatile. We get a nice solid pump only followed by a disgusting dump, right? So you want to make sure that you're prepared for both scenarios every single time. So always plan ahead. But anyways, let's talk about XRP and what's going on here with XRP. Can XRP potentially reach a price target of $500? What people used to call for during XRP's massive rally earlier on in this year. That's what we need to discuss in today's video. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I could always be wrong. Make sure you guys do your research. Now, real quick before I get into things, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. It requires no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that's still playing around with leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. All right, now, not that long ago, a few months back, XRP went on a pretty nice rally. I think it did probably like a 6x or something like that. Considering that the market cap was already in the multiple billions, that was an incredible rally. Obviously, right? But what that came with was a lot of investors start to come out with crazy price predictions. $100, $500, $1,000, $20,000. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if someone even said XRP was going to $100,000. Honestly, I would not be surprised. But during those time periods, there were investors that was going, whoa, whoa, whoa. For XRP to reach those sorts of price targets, the market cap is going to be absolutely insane. So that's not possible. Of course, they were met by people that were saying, well, market cap doesn't matter. Let me tell you guys that market cap always matters. Just because a project is great and very legit and has very, very high potential, because I do think that XRP has very high potential. But if you're not realistic with your price targets, then you're never going to actually know how much XRP is actually required for you personally to get rich. Because we all saw that rich list, right? How many XRP is required to get rich. And then the rich list, I believe, I probably went all the way up to a price target of like $500 or something crazy high like that, right? But some people that don't understand market caps and don't really conduct research. They only see that a certain coin's got a large amount of hype, so they buy it, and they don't even know what XRP even does. Those are the types of investors that ends up getting wrecked in the long run. And not only when it comes with XRP, any coin in the market, right? So I always tell you guys, make sure you guys conduct proper research. You need to know what you hold, because if you're going to be buying coins at all-time highs, what happens when the price comes down? You guys have been hearing me say this for years, right? Everybody is a long-term investor until the price starts to come down, and then they panic sell. And that's what we're seeing not only with XRP, but with a lot of coins in the crypto market right now. But XRP honestly has been looking very, very solid. The fact that the market cap is still 143 billion, absolutely incredible. Because if you take a look at the charts here, you could see that the market cap could have fell a lot lower than this. This thing was coming all the way from 50 cents. 50 cents, right? And investors are still holding this. So that lets you know that people actually don't want to sell this because they do see the potential here for XRP. So very solid project here for XRP, right? Market cap is extremely high, but in the long term, if you believe in this thing, then you're going to be fine. But I did come across this post here, and this post was about a week ago, okay? So it says, XRP once again the talk of the crypto world, and for good reason. After Ripple CEO Brad statements at Apex 2025, the market is buzzing with bold predictions. Some analysts are even calling for $100 to $500 XRP. All right, so let's check out a couple of the key facts. Ripple CEO suggested XRP could capture up to 14% of Swift's transaction volume within 5 years. That's roughly 21 trillion per year, potentially moving through the XRP ledger, XRPL. Okay, so if XRP was to reach a price target of $500, that's a 208x from where the price is at right now, which will mean the market cap will be over 30 trillion. 30 trillion, that's crazy. Let's go down to $100, right? So the lower level here of that article. So that's a 41x from where the price is at right now, and the market cap will be $6 trillion. Is that going to happen overnight? Absolutely not. It could take multiple years for us to see a price target of anywhere near something like this, okay? But still, for XRP to reach a price target of like $100, like everything needs to continue to go in the right direction, like with no hiccups, basically, all right? But yeah, super high levels that a lot of investors is expecting to happen. Okay, but let's come back over here for a second. So according to this article, so short term 3 to 6 months, XRP likely trade between $2 to $3, where it's at right now. Midterm 1 to 2 years, if XRP captures even 1 to 3% of Swift's volume, XRP could reach $10 to $20, which is a strong 5 to 10x from the price that it's at right now. And long term, so 5 years plus, if the full 14% projection becomes reality, $50 to $100 XRP could be achievable, but that's a big if. Yeah, so personally, what I think people should be aiming for right now is somewhere between the $10 to $20 range, right? I feel like you can't really go wrong with a $10 to $20 XRP, because anything past that, it's like, man, XRP would have to like, it would be crazy. And I would love to see it. I honestly would love to see it. But honestly, the truth is you can't go anything wrong with anything payment related, because we know where the world is going right now. The direction is payments, crypto payments. Honestly, you just cannot go wrong. And XRP has actually opened the door for me to find other great projects that's related around payments. So I definitely thank XRP for that right here, right? But now, if we take a look at the charts, what we notice is XRP is down about 34% from all-time highs, and about a couple weeks ago, it fell down to about 65% from all-time highs, which actually isn't that bad considering that a lot of these altcoins, so coins actually out of the top 10 on CoinMarketCap in the crypto market, right, fell a lot lower than just 65%. So that wasn't bad whatsoever. You need coins in your portfolio where people are willing to buy the dip no matter what. And it's pretty obvious that people are willing to buy the dip and hold XRP. That's what I'm seeing right now, right? There's a lot of strength in this project, and the community, like none other. The community is extremely solid. Okay, the community is what held XRP up all this time, because XRP did basically nothing for a very long period of time, right? During the last bull run, some people would go as far to say XRP didn't even really have much of a bull run during the last bull cycle, okay? XRP traded from May 2022, it was at 40 cents, all the way up to November 2024, right? It literally traded sideways for a couple years. People ignored it, and then boom, it exploded. Then people started to FOMO, buy this thing at all-time highs. And during this time period, while XRP was coming down from 335 to about $1.64, it opened up other opportunities in the space, payments related, where we saw other opportunities like ZBCN, because it's also in the payment sector, okay? And this is why I tell you guys, you need something payments related in your portfolio because of where the world is headed, honestly. And XRP is obviously the largest, and then followed by multiple other coins that's good as well. But ZBCN is one that I think investors should look into if you have never heard of that as well, okay? But yeah, honestly, when it comes to price targets, what I recommend everyone doing is come up with a price target for yourself and come up with something more realistic, and that's how you're able to figure out if a certain coin can actually make you rich, okay? Because there's going to be random price targets anytime prices start to move up, and these prices are going to be just ludicrous, if you ask me. Okay, but right now, I think that everyone should be focused on a $10 to $20 XRP level. But you guys also need to understand, if you don't look into, you don't conduct proper research, if you don't know what these coins are about, then these price targets are just random too. You don't really fully understand it. So make sure that you actually hold XRP because you know what XRP does. You believe in the project and you believe in the space. You believe that payments is here to stay, and it is going to be the future. And then, only then, anytime you see price come crashing all the way down, then you won't be panicking. You'll only be buying the dip because you know what you hold. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links down below, and until next time, take care.